What is gwan, peeps? What is gwan? It's Valerie's Natural Oracles. And if you are here, it's too early in the morning. You are at the daily spiritual tea. But you know what happens with my daily spiritual tea? I go on a tangent and then I get the other story. But first, I love to do a spiritual tea because there's messages that Spirit want to give us. So, let's get down to business. So, what have I got here today? I've got the Priestess of Light Oracles. Don't use them very often. I don't know why. But let's see if we can get a lovely message out for us today. What messages do you have for the collective spirit? Now, you know I don't take dropouts because my spirit goes against them. But it says here, sensitivity, female wisdom and passion. We're not taking that though, because we're not all about that today. Well, we are sensitive souls, aren't we? But anyway, let's get a message out. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance, and reading these cards. Please give me the message for the Patreon and for the YouTube and for whatever collective is here today. Thank you, Spirit, Holy Angels. Thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give us the message. And yeah, it's another day, it's another onesie. Although the weather's supposed to be warming up, it's still chilly in the mornings because I'm doing this first thing in the morning. And it's just still chilly. So yes, it's another day, it's another onesie. So, let's see what message comes out today, people. Let's see what message comes out today. So, hidden knowledge, Akashic records, silent understanding. Now, do you know anything about the Akashic records? It's a little bit like the Book of Life, but yeah, basically it is hidden knowledge. And so it's only specific people know how to access it. I don't know if you know, but the Akashic records is all about what you did in the past, present, and what's going to happen in the future. When you die, when you live, what life you go on to, what is your next stage in your life. It's got absolutely everything, the Akashic records. And you have a silent understanding of this. You know, it's kind of like, especially if you're a spiritual one, you have a deep knowing. But I'm going to read the passage that goes with this. I'm going to read the passage. I'm going to put it on one of my pedestals for you. Can you see that? I'm going to put it right there so you can see, because this is a powerful picture. Look at this. This is somebody with a cat skin over her head. It's almost like, did she hunt that and kill it, or did somebody do that for her? But she is in the all-knowing and all-understanding. She has a deep knowing. So what number is that? 52. 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay, that might mean something to somebody. 52, let's have a look. So, what does this all mean, people? So, a hidden knowledge. The priestess of the link gazes at the world with silent understanding. Supernatural eyesight is attributed to the link, giving it the ability to see what is hidden or secret. Its tuft ear symbolizes clear audience. The ability to hear what isn't being said. This represents your power at this time. Oh, are you reading between the lines with certain situations? Are you hearing what others can't hear? Or you seeing what others can't see? Anyway, I'm going to stop it. If you sit in silence, a deeper understanding will reveal itself to you. I say it time and time again, even if it's to go and sit in a quiet corner. You get a deep knowing, a deep understanding. Okay, I'm going to stop interrupting this. You will see what people are hiding from you, from others, and even from themselves. You will also be able to hear and comprehend their secrets. In fact, you may find that people share with you their hidden truths and troubles. For this reason, I really wanted to say something there, but I'm not going to. For this reason, this card can also indicate a new career direction. Okay. Now, what I really wanted to say was, as a spiritual being again, you get all sorts of people coming up to you. Do you know, even if your intuition is there, or you're the type of person like this, you know, you could be just standing at a bus stop, for example, and people just come up to you and start having random conversations and telling you their life story while you're at the bus stop. And you have no reason why. It's because they can see that light in you, and this is what this is about. So it says, For some reason, this card can also indicate a new career direction. Due to your deeper understanding and the willingness of others to open up to you, a profession like psychology, social work, or life coaching may be ideal. The links is also associated with revelation, mysticism, and wisdom from the unseen world. This means that you have unlimited access to the Akashic records, the universal source of all information, including every detail of every life that every soul entity has ever lived. You hear what I'm saying? In addition to seeing your past life and future potentials, you have the ability to understand the influence of your present, where all your thoughts, words, and actions become the cause and effect and future effects. You are now able to bring a higher consciousness to your daily life and to receive all the diverse wisdom and inspiration that the Akashic records offer. So spend some time in silent reflection, relax, and receive the information that is hidden from others. Trust your intuitive understanding, for the power of the links brings clarity and profound connections to the secret energy all around you. So the affirmation here is, I am blessed with intuitive wisdom. I receive helpful insight from the Akashic records whenever I may need it. Oh, what I want, peeps, what I want. I'm always sprouting. Go and sit in a quiet corner and contemplate. Turn off all your gadgets. Turn off the TV and sit in silence by yourself. Close your eyes and see what comes to your mind. And I say this time and time again, because you have access to hidden knowledge. Is it that you've used this knowledge already and you've had some downloads? People have told you stuff. Oh my goodness, here we go. What's at the bottom of the stick? Let's see what's at the bottom of the stick. Just out of interest. Divine Mother, nurturing, compassion, grace. Go with the flow, letting go, cleansing, receiving. There you go. Brilliant beliefs, luminous life, powerful power. Earth magic, fearlessness, removing obstacles. Interesting. But what I'm interested in is this one, the hidden knowledge. You can access this hidden knowledge. But why is this card here, Spirit? Is there some hidden knowledge and intentions from people that you know? Don't mean you good. You have that. I'm telling you, especially as an intuitive person, if you're empathic, you're intuitive, whatever, you can sit down and just look at somebody, just look at somebody and be in silence and look at somebody and know their true intentions. You know their heart, you know their true intentions. And sometimes we ignore these things. We got to stop ignoring it, people. Trust and believe the hidden intentions, the skullduggery, the trickery, the jugulation, the stabbation. We have to think about these things sometimes. I talk too much. I got out the Muse Tarot. This is the sister one to the Lightseers Tarot, but nobody really goes for these ones. But I love the imagery. And I'll tell you why they don't go for them, because they've known them in a different way. For example, 10 of Inspiration is actually the 10 of Wands. But people don't take the time to look at the book and understand. So therefore, it's like, nah, I'm not going with that because I don't understand what it's saying. But it's the imagery for me. So anyway, shut up, Val. Let's get busy. Woo! Holy Spirit, holy angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give us a message. Why is this hidden knowledge card here? Why do we need to access the Akashic records today, Spirit? What is this all about? Because as you saw me read, the Akashic record knows everybody's true intentions, what is their future, what is their past, what are they going on to, all the lifetimes you've been through, all the souls you've connected with. They know every damn thing. But you realise that you can access this knowledge. I'm telling you, sit down quiet somewhere, especially as an intuitive, as an empath. Let me see why this is here. Anyway, the sun. Things have been illuminated to you. Here we go. So, things have been illuminated to you. What has been illuminated to you? You've seen the unseen, haven't you? You've seen the unseen. You've been tapped into things. Now, do you know what I mean? You're not a mind reader. But you can pick up energies. Oh, you're not a mind reader, honestly. But you can tap into energies. And look, this is the Four of Swords. I've got a story here already. You see these two cards? It's been illuminated to you that you need to put some people to rest. You need to leave things behind. Do you see with the Four of Swords here? This is the Four Voices of the Four Swords. Do you see that person with their back to something? Do you see that somebody is, it's like illumination. It's like rays of light coming out of them. It's like illumination. Do you notice that this person is still, they're lying there and they've got their eyes closed? Things have been illuminated to them. Do you see this? Do you see this person who's sitting still and looking at the situation? Spirit knows which cards for me to pick up today, honestly. You can't make this up because, look, this person is sitting still and things have been illuminated to them. Come true, Spirit, come true. Just these two cards alone, it's just like, yes, the sun sometimes is about happiness, but it's also about things being illuminated to you. What's been illuminated? Because that's two cards of illumination. Do you see the light? And like, you're having to release things. You're having to turn your back in things. You're having to do certain things for your own sanity, for your own safety. Are you accessing the actual Akashic records? Now we've got the Eight of Emotions. Do you see what I mean? The Eight of Emotions is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is walking away, turning your back, moving on to things that is better for you, going away from the chaos and entering into the light. Do you know, you're moving forward. This is what it is. Oh, what a gwan, peeps, what a gwan. I'm telling you, this is deep. I'm telling you, hidden knowledge. You know deep down. Your intuition kicks in and tells you there's things you need to walk away from because, yes, you can't make this up. This is the awakening card. This is awakening. It doesn't even say what it's supposed to say. What is number 20? I can't remember. Please, somebody in the comments tell me. I know 21 is the world card. Is this judgment? I can't remember. It will come back to me. But because of what you've had to go through, you've had an awakening. Even if it's your intuition has kicked in, even if it's like you've got a spark of you had a bing moment, you had a bing popped up in your head. You say, what? It's like your third eye is opened. It's like you see things in a different way. I had this conversation the other day. I think I had this the other day in my mind where you see things in a different way because you've had an awakening. You've gone through something. You've gone through some bitch things. I'm telling you, you've gone through some things and it's caused an awakening. Now, what I can say is because of this awakening, you've been enlightened to release people, to walk away from situations, to actually get your act together and say, no more. Let's get one more card out. Yeah. Because you're thinking about your true union. Some of you have walked away from people that were nothing but, do I want to go down this road? Nothing but narcissistic, abusive, psychopathic people. Okay? They're bipolar. 1 minute they're the chirpiest person in the world, the next minute they're damn right evil. They're bipolar, they're sociopaths, they're psychopaths, they're narcissists. And if you get a narcissistic psychopath, oh my God, you're in a world of shit trouble. Go and look up these phrases, honestly. Go and look these things up. Don't take my words for it. Go and look these things up. But you've had to find your real union. And this is union with yourself. You've had to come into union with yourself. You've had to balance it. This is the Four of Wands, but it's still like, for me, it's the 1111 card. This is about union. It could possibly be, I'm talking in a spiritual sense now, you've come into union with yourself. And because of this, and because of your awakening, because of what you've been through, because of that, clear audience is kicking in. Is this a new gift for you people? Is this a new gift where you can just look at people and know their intentions and know what's going on? It's the energies around them. You're tapped into the Akashic records and you don't even know it. Go and sit. I tell you, when you get the chance, go and sit down in quiet places, in quiet moments, and see what pops up in your mind. Okay, people, because this is everything to do with enlightenment. This is everything to do with releasing people you know shouldn't be in your life. This is everything to do with turning your back on certain situations to find the balance and union in yourself. But in other news, here we go. Somebody in your life has been enlightened that you really have put something to rest. They thought, she'll be back. He'll be back, you know. But you were tapped in. You were tapped in, people. You were tapped in. Let me tell you, you was tapped in. Spirit tapped you on the shoulder, as I like to call it. Spirit awakened you to specific situations. Spirit awakened you, opened your third eye. And even if you don't believe in spirituality, your intuition kicked in. And you had to walk away from certain situations, you know, and it actually happened quicker than, you know, when you get enlightened, it's like one day you're in a world, it's like your eyes have been closed and you don't see the person. But when you don't see these people for who they are, you just see the surface level. But let me tell you something, when you wake up, when you've been touched by divine, when you wake up, you call it God, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is that has woken up within you, okay? Because spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, lives within you. Is whether you choose to accept it, okay? It's whether you choose to acknowledge it. It's whether you take that awakening for seeing people for who they are as a sign that you need to do certain things. You need to shift. You start moving you need to go to a higher vibration. Okay. And then when you open your eyes and you see the world in a different, and I've said this before, you see the world in a different way. You see people in a different way. You see circumstances and things in a different way. Do you know? And for me, it was more to do with what I did for a living from what I want to do now. That's part of it. Seeing people for who they really are and who I really want in my life. And when you get to a certain age as well, you wise up. You know, your intuition really does kick in. You do see things in a different way. And I'm telling you, this is somebody who has woken up to the fact that people around them, or some people around them, it could be a love situation, it could be a work situation, whatever you want, whatever that situation is, you've woken up because now you've had to balance yourself out, because these people weren't helping you to balance yourself out. Honestly, it's been illuminated to you. You've tapped into your inner knowing, your the unseen, the unknown, and see these people for who they are. Let's go to the bottom of the deck. Yeah. You step back from these people. The hangman's here. You step back from these people. You hung back. You deliberately did that because your eyes were suddenly open and it confused you for a minute. It confused you for a minute because you're really seeing these people, the ugly fact about these people for real, for real. You're seeing some of these people for who they really are. And I'll say it and I'll say it again. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. And, you know, I read something somewhere that, you know, people who they really are showed you who they were from early, but you chose to ignore it because you liked that person, or you was in love with that person, or you couldn't believe that that person would do that. But trust and believe what you saw the first time at the beginning is who they really was. Like I like to say, and I've said this on numerous occasions, if you take the analogy of going on a date, you turn up on time and then this person strolls in 45 minutes later. They're showing you who they are. They have no respect for your time. They have no respect for your energy. And people don't look at these things like this because time is money these days. Time is money. People don't look at these things like this. And so you took out time out of your day to go on this date with this person because they asked you, and they turn up 45 minutes late, handling their business, not but thinking about your business. Think about that, people. Think about that, because here is the Three of Wands. Do you know what I mean? Now, what I'm seeing here is that you were illuminated and you went into hangman mode. You put something to rest. You made other plans. You stepped away from that and made other plans. You really did a runner. You really did a runner with this Eight of Cups. You really did a runner. And look, this is what I'm talking about, the High Priestess and the awakening. These three go together. Let me tell you something. The hidden knowledge. You know and understand that there's things that are hidden from you. People's intentions were hidden from you, but you feel the energy. You feel the energy. And this is why, part of it, why you had this awakening. 9 times out of 10, when you have an awakening, it's usually with somebody who is a soul tribe, who's not a soul tribe, somebody who you were divinely guided to. Somebody you was divinely guided. When you go through these awakenings, it's somebody usually divinely guided to. There's numerous ways through sex with somebody who you were meant to be with, or they were just there to teach you lessons, or they were there to awaken you, to understand and know what's going on. Some people are born this way, and some people have had it from they were little. But 9 times out of 10, these people cause your ascension, cause you to go through these awakenings, cause your third eye to open. It's all the same thing. You go through Kundalini. Kundalini and awakening is slightly different. You awaken first and then you go through Kundalini, but that's a different story, people. I could keep going, but here's the boss bitch, the boss man. Do you know, you went for an awakening. You was this high priestess in waiting. Do you know, you was this high priestess in waiting, and you went to this awakening and you leveled up. A lot of you have leveled up, have gone through these awakenings, have gone through Kundalini, gone through these things. And people don't talk about Kundalini very much for some reason. But let me tell you something. When you go through that, you bloody well know. You know, sometimes it's a painful thing. Sometimes it's like, it feels like, it's like go through the dark night of the soul, but sometimes you actually get the physical pain with it, because it's almost like all these things hit you at once. All this reality hits you at once. Do you know what I mean? And look now, you had to go through this awakening because somebody was so deceptive with you. This is the 7 of Swords. It says 7 of Voices is swords, because swords is all about communication, and this is why it's called Voices in here, if you didn't know. But let me tell you something. You saw who these people are. Do you see all these foxes? Every time you see foxes, it's sneakery, it's skullduggery, it's trapation, jugulation. You know, it's that kind of thing. And do you see there's a shadow here, or a mirror image of somebody here? This is somebody showing you their true face. This is somebody showing you their true face. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Let's get one more card out and we're going to leave it there, people, because I'm telling you, the 6 of Emotions, the 6 of Cups. Was it somebody that you considered to be a soulmate, a twin flame, some kind of soul connection? Is that what it was? Yeah, because look here, we've got the 4 of Inspiration here. This is somebody that was meant to be divinely guided to you that did this to you. Do you know what I mean? But what can you say? What can you say? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, people, because that was deep. But just remember, you have hidden knowledge. Go away and sit down and meditate. Or even just go into sit down in a quiet place and close your eyes and see what pops up in your mind. This is what this is here. This is about the Akashic, tapping into your Akashic records. To know all the hidden intentions and knowledges, you know, to know all the hidden intentions of people. So I'm going to leave it there, people. So until next time, please, if it resonates with you, show your appreciation. There's links in the description below. And if you want to support a girl, come and join me on Patreon. So until next time, take care.